and welcome to this week's edition of Wednesday Wisdom. My name is JB Hilliard, and these are weekly video snippets designed to answer questions that you may have about estate planning or probate. And for this week, normally I give insight or perspective from the side of the writer of the will or the executor of the will. But what if you're on the receiving end of that and you are expecting an inheritance? So that's where I'm coming from this week. I saw an article, actually just the title of the article. And after seeing the title, to be quite honest, I felt a certain kind of way about it because I felt like the person was a little bit too entitled. And so it was basically talking about an adult child who was expecting an inheritance from his parents and was upset because his parents were spending their money and what he deemed as spending his inheritance. So just let me share a thought or two on that. First off, if you are on the receiving end, just make a mental note that is not yours just yet. It's certainly not yours while your parents are still living, or whoever the person is or persons are who will be or have maybe told you that they would be bequesting something to you. As a matter of fact, let's look at the definition of bequest. So of course, when I looked up bequest to get the official definition, the online result said the action of bequeathing something. So I really hate when a definition uses the term itself within the definition. But to bequeath is to leave a personal estate or one's body to a person or other beneficiary by a will, or just more generally speaking, to bequeath is to pass something on or leave something to someone else. So I bring this up because I was squinting because I wanted to make sure I did press the play record button. Because again, it's not yours until that person gives it to you. So in the meantime, if I'm holding an account of, let's say, $50,000 that I initially maybe in passing said, I'm going to leave this to my children, but I'm retired and now I want to enjoy my retirement by traveling or spending that money on home improvements and enjoying my home or giving it away to charity, whatever it is, it's mine to do. You on the receiving end, for one, is not yours yet. And at such time as I should pass away, if I'm the bequeather, giving it to you via my will or via the intestacy laws of the state, then you're still not at the top of the list to receive anything from my estate. There are taxes to potentially be paid. There are those last illness medical bills to be paid. There are estate administration costs to be paid, whether that's paying a CPA to do the tax work or a lawyer to do the legal work. There are a multitude of other payees that will be coming before you. So like I said, I felt a certain kind of way about that headline. And for anyone who feels so entitled, and unfortunately, I have dealt with some heirs of probate cases of estates that, are just waiting in line with their hands out and trying to hurry the process along because they need some money, want some money or some property. And they don't understand that there's a process, there's a hierarchy, and they are last. So if you're on that receiving end, before you start mumbling about what someone is doing with their property, with their assets, before they bequeath it to you, take a step back and look at things in the total perspective, because quite frankly, it's not yours just yet. Okay, so with that said, as always, I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.